It's not uncommon to have many unique values in some of the columns in your data. In such cases, you can use the limit feature to literally limit the values to be included in your chart. So for example, here is Airbnb listing data for New York City. Each row represents each property that is listed on Airbnb. And when I go to the chart and then I want to visualize how many of the properties by each neighborhood. So I assign the neighborhood column to the x-axis and the y-axis is number of rows, which means the number of the properties. And I'm going to just sort it. And there are so many neighborhoods. Let's go to summary view and see how many neighborhoods are here. It turned out there are 195 neighborhoods. So there are too many neighborhoods in this chart. And then, so I want to actually limit to top 20 neighborhoods based on the y-axis values in this case. So go to the x-axis menu and select limit values. And then there are a couple of options. I'm going to select the top for this time. And then just simply type 20. And here, based on the current Y1 column, right now we have a number of rows as a Y1 column. But if we happen to assign a different column, then it's going to actually use that values as well. So anyways, I'm going to apply it. So now that we should have only 20 bars based on the y-axis values, in this case, the height of the bars. But another thing you can do is here, like, what if like I use the price for the y-axis to see average price for the properties for each neighborhood. So in this case, right now, it's still using the current Y for the top 20. That means based on the average price. So these top 20 are not the number of the properties on the Airbnb. It's simply the average prices. But if I want to change it, so go back to the limit dialog, and instead of selecting the current Y1 column, I can change it to different measures. Or in this case, I'm going to use a number of rows. And then click OK. Now like we are seeing the top 20 properties based on the number of the properties that are listed on the Airbnb, but we are seeing the y-axis values as average price for each neighborhood. By using this limit, you can quickly limit the values that like you want to visualize in your chart. In this case, we have it for the x-axis, but you can use it for color and the repeat by and other places as well. So there's another way to limit the values in the chart, which is to use the chart filter. Chart filter is really the filtering the data based on the actual sort of like original data, I mean raw-based data. As opposed to that, like this limit feature limit the data based on the aggregated values by the chart. So when you see the bars in the bar chart, those are already aggregated. So it's very common to have many unique values in the data, but still you want to visualize that data in a chart. In this case, I think this limit feature is very powerful. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Bye.